Hello guys and welcome back to my channel Firewall Gyan. Today we are going to learn two things. One, Palo Alto logins, and two, Palo Alto Panorama. So without wasting time, let's begin. First, we identify strategies for retaining logs using distributed log collections. Event logging on next generation firewalls. Palo Alto Network next generation firewalls automatically generate local log entries through normal traffic processing. A firewall's default behavior is to store these logs in locally available storage. Firewall appliances have fixed storage that can't be expanded except the 7000 series. On 7000 series, we expand the logs storage. This storage is used in a circular fashion, meaning that log entries are written until storage fills, at which point the oldest entries are overwritten. Because storage size is fixed and logging rates depends in the past on security policy rule setting and traffic rates, a firewall's log retention period before entries are overwritten is difficult to predict. In case of VM series virtual firewalls, login behavior is also same, except that cloud storage resources often can be expanded for increased log retention. Let's understand distributed log collection. For centralized logging and reporting, you must forward the logs generated on a firewalls on your on-premises infrastructure. That includes Panorama management server or a log collectors, or you must send the logs to the cloud-based Cortex data lake service. In addition to aggregating logs, Panorama can forward them as SNMP traps, email notifications, syslog messages, and HTTP payload to an external server. For centralized logging and reporting, you also can use the Cortex data lake that is designed to work seamlessly with Panorama. If you don't know about the Cortex data lakes, please watch my previous videos. I have explained about the Cortex data lake. The Cortex data lake allows your managed firewall to forward logs to the Cortex data lake infrastructure instead of Panorama or to the managed log collectors, so you can augment your existing distributed log collection setup or scale your current logging infrastructure. The Application Command Center ACC on Panorama provides a single plane for unified reporting across all the firewalls. It enables you to centrally monitor network activity to analyze, investigate, and report on traffic and security incidents. On Panorama, you can view logs and generate reports from log forwarded to the Cortex data lake, to Panorama, or to the managed log collector. For example, you can generate reports about traffic, threat, and or user activity in the managed network based on logs stored on Panorama and the managed collectors, or by accessing the logs stored locally on managed firewalls or on Cortex data lake. If you don't configure log forwarding to Panorama or a Cortex data lake, you can schedule a report to run on each managed firewall and forward the result to Panorama for combined view of user activity and network traffic. Although reports don't provide a granular drill down on a specific information and activities, they provide a unified monitoring approach. Panorama uses log collector to aggregate logs from managed firewalls. When Panorama generates reports, it queries the log collector for log information that provides you visibility into all the network activity that your firewall monitors. Because you use Panorama to configure and manage log collectors, they also are known as managed collectors. Panorama can manage two types of log collectors. Local log collectors. Number one, local log collectors. This type of log collectors runs locally on the Panorama managed server. only an M600, M500 appliances and M200 and M100 appliances or Panorama virtual appliances in Panorama mode support a local log collector. Note, if you forward logs to Panorama virtual appliance in a legacy mode, it stores the logs locally without a log collector. Dedicated log collector is the second one. Dedicated log collector. This is an M600, M500, M200, M100 appliance or a Panorama virtual appliance in a log collector mode. You can use M series appliance in a Panorama mode or a Panorama virtual appliance in a Panorama or legacy ESXi and vCloud Air mode to manage dedicated log collectors. Because you can use Panorama web interface for mapping dedicated log collectors, you must add them as managed collectors. Otherwise, administrative access to a dedicated log collector is available only through its CLI using predefined administrative user admin account. Dedicated log collectors don't support additional administrative user accounts. You can use either both types of log collectors to achieve the best logging solution for your environment, right? A collector group is 1 to 16 managed collector that operate as a single logical log collection unit. If the collector group contains dedicated log collectors, Panorama uniformly distributes the log across all the disks in each log collector and across all the log collectors in the group. This distribution optimizes the available storage space. To enable a log collector to receive logs, you must add it to collector group. You can enable log redundancy by assigning multiple logs collectors to collector groups. The collector groups or group configuration specifies which managed firewall can send log to the log collector in the group. Administrative access to a dedicated log collector is available only through its CLI using predefined administrative user admin account. Dedicated log collectors don't support additional administrative user accounts. You can use either both types of log collectors to achieve the best logging solution for your environment, right? A collector group is 1 to 16 managed collector that operate as a single logical log collection unit. If the collector group contains dedicated log collectors, Panorama uniformly distributes the log across all the disks in each log collector and across all the log collectors in the group. This distribution optimizes the available storage space. To enable a log collector to receive logs, you must add it to collector group. You can enable log redundancy by assigning multiple logs collectors to collector groups. The collector groups or group configuration specifies which managed firewall can send log to the log collector in the group. If an HA pair of Panorama is configured to include log collector, the log collector function independently from the HA relationship and both are independently active. They can be added to different collector group or to the same collector group. Now let's understand, given a scenario, how we identify the strategy that should be implemented for distributed log collection. Log collection platform choices. When centralized logging is implemented, one design criterion is where log collection will occur. The option for the log data collection are Panorama Management Platform, a Panorama Managed Log Collector, and a login service. The choice of platform is driven by your anticipated login volume and the network topology the login data will traverse. Let's understand on-premises log collection. Log collection is collecting logs from one or multiple firewalls, either to a single Panorama or to a distributed log collection infrastructure. Reports can be generated based on that log data where it resides locally to the Panorama. single examples are like a single M series or a VM series appliance, or on a distributed logging infrastructure. The Panorama solution allows for flexibility in design by assigning this function to the different physical piece of the management infrastructure. For example, device management may be performed from a VM Panorama, while the firewall forward their logs to collected dedicated log collectors. Cortex Data Lake, we already discussed about it, but again I am just refreshing it. Cortex Data Lake Palo Alto Network Logging Service exists as a cloud-based storage mechanism for a log generated by the security platform. Log storage is an important consideration when you buy Palo Alto Network device or a service. A sufficient log retention not only enables operation by ensuring data is available to administrator for troubleshooting and incident response, but also it enables the full suite services provided by the Cortex Data Lake. Now let's understand what is Panorama. Identify how to use template stacks for administrating Palo Alto Networks firewalls as a scalable solution using Panorama. This is what we're going to discuss now. Let's understand Panorama overview. What is Panorama? Without Panorama, Palo Alto Network firewall have no direct knowledge of each other and must be managed as independent entities. Panorama offers several important integration functions that provide enterprise management for the multiple firewalls. The Panorama Management Server provides centralized monitoring and management of the multiple Palo Alto Network next generation firewall and wildfire appliances and application clusters. It provides a single location from which you can oversee all applications, users, and contents traversing your network, and then uses this knowledge to create application enablement policy that protect and control the network. Use Panorama for centralized policy and firewall management, increased operational efficiency in managing and maintaining the distributed network of firewalls. The PCNSE certification required a candidate taking the test to have the knowledge of the Panorama firewall management function. Let's understand few of following information related to the Panorama. The information reviews this management concept but does not cover the remaining Panorama features which are there, but whatever we will discuss here are the critical and important features which are useful for PCNSE exam. Panorama uses device groups and template to group firewall into logical sets that require similar configuration. You use device group and template to centrally manage all configuration elements, policies, and objects on the managed firewalls. Panorama also enables you to centrally manage licenses, softwares like a PAN OS software, SSL VPN client software, Global Protect agent or app software, and content updates, application and threads, wildfire and antivirus updates. Panorama Web Interface Management Interface looks very much like a Palo Alto firewalls management web interface. You can use device and network tab in a Panorama to deploy a common base configuration to multiple firewalls that require similar setting using a template or a template stack. A combination of the template, which we call, when you manage firewall configuration with Panorama, you use combination of the device groups to manage shared policy and object, and template to manage shared device and network settings. Let's discuss what is template and template stack. You use template and template stack to configure the setting that enable firewall to operate on the network. Templates are the basic building block you use to configure network and device types on the Panorama. You can use template to define interface and zone configuration to manage servers profile for logging and syslog access, or to define VPN configuration. Template stack enable you to layer multiple template and create a combined configuration. Template stack simplify management because they allow you to define a common base configuration for all devices attached to the template stack, and they enable you to layer template to create a combined configuration. This enables you to define template with location specific or function specific setting and then stack the template in a descending order or a priority so that firewall inherit the setting based on order of the template in the stack. Templates and the template stack both support variables. Variables allow you to create placeholder objects with their value specified in the template or template stack based on your configuration needs. Create a template or template stack variable to replace IP address, group IDs, and interface in your configuration. Template variables are inherited by the template stack and can be overwritten to create a template stack variable. However, template do not inherit variable defined in the template stack. When variable is defined in a template stack or a template and pushes to the firewall, the value defined for the variable is displayed on the firewall. To accommodate firewall that have unique setting, you can use template to override the template stack configuration, or you can push a broader common base configuration and then override certain pushed setting with firewall specific value on individual firewalls. When you override a setting on the firewall saves the setting to its local configuration and Panorama no longer manages the setting. When you define a template stack, consider assigning firewall that are the same hardware, that have the same hardware model and require access to similar network resources such as gateways and syslog servers. Grouping enables you to avoid the redundancy of adding every setting to every template stack. Now let's identify how to use device group hierarchy for administering Palo Alto Network Firewall as a scalable solution using Panorama. Device groups. Before you can use Panorama efficiently, you must group the firewall in your network into logical units called device groups. A device group enables grouping based on network segmentation, geographical location, organization function, or any other common aspect of the firewall that requires similar policy configuration. You can use device group to configure policy rules and the objects they reference. You can organize device group hierarchically with the shared rules and objects at the top and the device group specific rules and the objects at subsequent levels. Organization enables you to create a hierarchy of rules that enforce how firewalls handles traffic. For example, you can define a set of shared rules as a corporate acceptable use policy, then to allow only general office to access peer traffic such as BitTorrent. You can define a device group rules that Panorama pushes only to the regional office, or define as a shared security rules target to its regional office. You can create a device group hierarchy to nest device group in a hierarchy of up to 4 levels, with lower level group inheriting the setting, policy rule and object of hierarchy level group. At the bottom level, a device group can have parent, grandparent and great grandparent device group ancestor. At the top level, a device group can have child, grandchild and great grandchild device groups. All device group inheriting setting from the shared location, a container at the top of the hierarchy for configuration that are common to all device groups. Creation of a device group hierarchy enable you to organize firewall based on common policy requirement without redundant configuration. For example, you could configure shared settings that are global to all firewalls, configure device groups with function specific setting at the first level and configure device group with location specific setting at the lower level. Without a hierarchy, you would have to configure both function specific and location specific setting for every device group in a single level under shared. Basically, device group provide a way to implement a layered approach for managing policy across a network of managed firewalls. A firewall evaluates policy rules by layer, shared device and local, and by type, pre-rules, post-rules and default rules, in the following order from top to bottom. When the firewall receives traffic, it performs the action defined in the first evaluated rule that matches the traffic and disregards all subsequent rules. To change the evaluation order for rule within a particular layer, type and rule base, for example, shared security pre-rules, whenever you view rule on a firewall or in Panorama, the web interface displays them in a evaluation order, or shared device group and default rule that the firewall inherit from the Panorama are shaded orange. Local firewall rules display between the pre-rules and post-rules. The rules with orange shading in the following figure were provided by the Panorama and can be managed only from the Panorama, as you can see on the screen. Objects are configuration element that policy rules reference. For example, IP address, URL category, security policy, user service applications. Rules of any type, pre-rules, post-rules, default rules and rules locally defined on the firewall, and any rule-based security, NAT, QoS, policy-based forwarding, decryption, application, override, captive port and DDoS protection can reference objects. When new policy rules are entered into the Panorama device group, the device group and the pre or post designation must be decided. The pre and post designation are chosen through selection of the appropriate policy menu item. Committing changes with Panorama. Panorama uses similar commit concept for a firewall but uses a process with a multiple phases. After changes have been made in a Panorama data, user must first commit it to the Panorama and then push to device. After the changes are committed to the Panorama, they are pushed to the firewall according to their assigned device group and template stack. This push process either can push all the queued changes or to be done selectively for specific device group or template stack, and specific firewall can be chosen for the update. So guys, this is all about the logging and the Panorama feature of Palo Alto, and which we usually get in a PCNSA exam. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so latestly uploaded video will come to you as soon as I upload them. Thanks for watching this video and have a wonderful day ahead.